again, there's going to be some miscommunication. There's going to be some ego. Yeah. There's going to be some, even Jordan. Jordan might just keep the ball just to try to show him he's still Jordan.
I got you.
And while LeBron has got to try to fight for time to beat LeBron, where Scottie and Jordan already got that understanding. You know what I mean? So I think I would keep Scottie.
Just for the chemistry aspect.
For the chemistry aspect. Now, Worthy, I would probably switch Worthy with LeBron if that's the position I can do.
Yeah, I mean he's got the size of power forward. He really plays all 5 positions, so you can really switch him out with anybody on here if you really wanted to.
I think I would go with that. I would go with Jordan, Pippen, Shaq,
Johnson, Magic Johnson,
and LeBron.
Yeah, so I think I would do the same thing. I think I would stick with Jordan. I would go Shaq instead of Hakeem. I would stick with Magic. I would swap Bron out for Scottie, and I would swap James Worthy out probably for Kevin Garnett. I like Kevin Garnett a lot. Kevin Garnett or Tim Duncan, those are 2 of the best power forwards in my eyes. So that's a tough, because just like Kevin Garnett was so gritty, he was so athletic, he was intimidating, he just had that dog in him. You know what I'm saying? So if I had to rely on some like
you sound like Dion. Dion loved to say that.
Yeah, no, but yeah, and you get just that. Shaq with Garnett, even though they played together, but Shaq was way, way out of his prime. If those 2 in their prime, oh man, I don't think
it got to be somebody we forget. But I like that 5.
Yeah,
I like that 5.
I like that 5.
I like that 5. Because it seems like Kobe should be in there somewhere.
Kobe definitely should, but
Kobe is Jordan.
Kobe's diet Michael Jordan. Like, Kobe definitely was at one point in time my favorite player for a really long time, especially during the peak of his career. But if I really had to choose shooting guard, I have to go Jordan. Yeah, just because that's Jordan was like Kobe was Jordan, but Jordan was Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that's that name and that list that Michael Jordan has. He's satisfied with that.
Is there any point guard that could possibly take Magic
out? I don't know. You have people. I mean, I think Steph is I think Steph is probably the best point guard in the league right now. I'm not talking about all time. Now.
That's an ugly Steph and Jordan on the same court.
That's nasty.
Feel nasty.
Yeah, that's nasty.
I don't like that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Magic.
This is all hypothetical, people. So
it's funny.
You let us know.
Let
us know. This is Real to Real Devin Deville.
Yep.
Hop on the IG and Twitter at Dev_904, and he's
KUZZODEVILLE.
Yes, sir.
Mainly Facebook, but I'm getting my little Instagram and my Twitter going too.
We there. But speaking of top 5, speaking of 5s in general, I want to do a top 5.
Let's do it.
I want to do top 5 underrated artists, dead or alive.
Yeah, well, that's good because you remember Shaq got ate up by he got chewed by Dame Dollar, so I would put Dame Dollar on that. I think
he is okay. I can take that.
He's got to be underrated because I don't think anybody's taking him. I mean, think about all the rappers out there. Nobody's really considered him as a real rapper, so I think he's definitely underrated as an artist. I'm gonna go ahead and call him an artist.
Definitely. Well, I can see that. So I like Dame Dollar. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm gonna mark that down. Yep. I'm gonna put that in my notes.
All right, let me go ahead and get another one in there real quick.
Go ahead.
Underrated, we talking, not favorites.
Not favorite, underrated.
And this is, I think everybody agrees with this one. Wale.
Yep.
Wale.
I'll put Wale in there.
Man, Wale has some hits, man. And matter of fact, I'm gonna give you another one since you're saying artist. I'm gonna go ahead and put Wale and the boy Jeremiah.
Okay.
Jeremiah got hits.
Yep.
Them guys, when they collaborate, they make good music. They got one out now, man. I can't stop playing it.
I got you.
Yeah, I mean, and the girls like it. I mean, Wale got some hits, man. And the thing about it is he's not on nobody's top 50. I mean,
he's on my top 50, but
yeah. Well, look at your top 50.
It's versatile.
Your top 50, your top 5 alone is controversial. But again, yeah, when we saying underrated, I gotta definitely go Dame just because of his. I think Shaq underestimated him.
Oh, for
general.
sure. Yeah, for sure.
And again, Wale and Jeremiah. Those are the top 3 I had since we started talking about it. Let me get a couple from you.
So I would say for me, I don't know if this really counts as underrated. I like Pusha T. Pusha T for me
would be underrated. Yeah, because I didn't hear him on nobody's list. Well, was he on T.I.'s list?
I don't think so. I don't think Pusha T was on T.I.'s list.
Yeah, well
if so, we'll get back to that. But Pusha T for me, I also like Mos Def.
Mos Def.
for me, I just think I don't, not necessarily the beats and things like that, but just the pure lyrics. If you just sit down and really listen to some of the shit that he says, you like, damn, really? And I think I'll put Mos Def on my top 50. But he's just one of those people that he's known for rapping and acting, but people underappreciate how good of a rapper he was. I guess he would
go underrated because I've never heard him as anybody's top anything.
Yeah, so that's one for me. Pusha T, Mos Def. We've brought this up before. Black Thought from The Roots.
Yeah,
I will put him on there too.
Underrated, okay.
Because he's just one of those people that you just don't really hear about, but is super talented, and that's kind of what I was looking at for this. I had Wale on my list as well.
Right.
So that's 4 right there. Now this one's a toss up for me. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Big Crit. Are you familiar with him?
Actually, I just put underrated rappers in Google, and Big Crit is right there.
Yeah, so
they have him first.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think he was that underrated, but Big Crit up there.
I mean, I've never heard one single song.
Really? He's got a super Southern accent, so maybe he's not really everybody's cup of tea unless you're really from the South like that. Mm-hmm. But he's got a real Southern accent on his songs. But it's gritty. He's got bars. But it was him tied for Big Pun for me.
Big Pun.
Yeah. Big Pun was...
Big Pun is underrated, but again, a lot of the young people wouldn't even know who Big Pun is. I got a Big Pun. Big Pun really couldn't walk, man.
Nah,
he could barely move, man. I got a story. I was out in Reno, Nevada with the guy. He literally had to get on a golf cart, and they drove him to the stage.
Jeez.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was fat, man.
Yeah.
He was a big guy, man. But he could rap, man. He definitely could rap. He could put those... when I heard him rap for real on stage, because he performed live when I was out there, he literally had to have people, punch in for him. Like, he really could not. That shit he was saying, on his raps, he couldn't even breathe that long enough to do that. You know what I'm saying?
It probably took him hella takes in the studio.
Yeah, he probably punched in. He punched in a lot, man. So I would say, who else would I say? Do we have 5 yet? Because I don't really... I
got my 5. I also had some honorable mentions. I wanted to throw Nipsey Hussle out there for my honorable mention.
Now, I just heard Whack 100 from out of the West Coast say that he always talks bad about people, man. He was talking about Pac, and he said Nipsey wasn't really about that life. And, he just had some bad stuff to talk about Nipsey.
Well...
I did, Nipsey stuff grew him. Before he got, before he was tragically, taken away from us, I heard of the name. Mm-hmm. So I would say Nipsey Hussle was on my top 5 underrated because he has a buzz that I didn't pay attention to.
Yeah, and he's been around as long or maybe a little bit longer than Pain. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he's been out.
I've heard the name.
Recently, within the last 2 years, is when he really got traction because he dropped Dedication. He had some features on there and things like that.
Yeah,
but he was definitely on one of the underrated artists for me. Yeah. Another one was Royce the 5'9".
I'm familiar with him.
He's got some lyrics for me.
You know who I would say? Because he ain't on too many people's 50.
What's up?
Or 10. I would say Trick Daddy, man.
Trick Daddy? Okay.
Trick Daddy is underrated, man.
I got you.
And for holding it down,
yeah,
he's and Killer Mike. I would say those two.
Killer Mike.
Killer Mike is underrated.
Killer Mike. That
Killer Mike
completely slipped out of my mind.
He's underrated, man.
Wow. Okay. He's underrated. Killer Mike. I think I might toss out.
There's got to be a couple more people in Georgia too, man.
Yeah.
Georgia, Florida rappers, man. That's about it, man. For me, I mean, I'm sure we mixing some people out of Texas. I'm sure we missing some New York rapper. They have AZ on here. You remember AZ? You probably don't remember AZ.
AZ, nah, I don't know who AZ is. But that spurs an idea for another top 5. We can do top 5 cities with artists.
Yeah, let's write that down.
So take a note of that. Put that on the record.
Yeah.
But did you get your top 5 out there?
Man, my 5 is your 5. Our 5 is our 5.
All right, bet that. Well, that looks like all the time we got for today's episode, man. We appreciate y'all for listening. This has been Real to Real with Dev Deville.
Yep, yes indeed. Yes, your number one choice for infotainment, your ultimate audio experience.
All day, every man. This is Real Raw Reality. We give it to you every time, straight, no chasers, all that. We thank you again for listening. We'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.